XLM failing to remain above a key level of support here. I do believe 27 cents is going to be the key level. We need daily candles continuing to open and close above to further confirm it as support as we await the return of buy suggestions. We have been under the influence of bearish Robo advisors ever since the middle of November, since these most recent sell suggestions from the 34-cent level. Price action has diminished down to 34% over the following 18 days, still currently more than 22% down at current levels as we await the strongest area of support with buy signals in play. So price action interacting with key level 27 cents overhead as resistance. We need daily candles opening and closing above it to confirm it as support as we await these buy signals. With sell suggestions present, I anticipate price action making its way toward this potential key level here, 22 cents. However, the strongest area of support isn't all the way until 17 cents, and so that is where I anticipate price action making its way toward as long as sell suggestions are present. We may be able to recover if we experience price action between the end of September into the beginning of October here, where prices were able to recover and find themselves back above 27 cents. However, at the moment it would appear this psychological level here near 25 cents seems to be an area of potential support we have to hold. I anticipate at least an interaction toward 25 cents here. However, as I mentioned, the key levels to watch out for are 22 cents and 17 cents. What are your thoughts on XLM? Let me know down below. Some bullish news in the crypto sphere here. It would appear, a large entity in the world of finance and tech. We have MicroStrategy purchasing 1,914 Bitcoin, now holding almost $6 billion in crypto. MicroStrategy, a business intelligence company, has recently acquired over $90 million in Bitcoin throughout the month of December. In this article, we have a tweet from one of the CEOs of MicroStrategy, Michael Saylor, stating since 2021, they've hodled onto 124,391 Bitcoins acquired for $3.75 billion at an average price of $30,159 per Bitcoin. The article continues with, since making its initial $250 million Bitcoin investment in August of 2020, MicroStrategy has gone on to purchase more than $3.7 billion in Bitcoin in separate buys using the company's cash on hand. So if you're wondering who's buying Bitcoin right now, I mean, we've talked about, some of the richest people in Mexico purchasing and endorsing Bitcoin. Here we have, institutional investors getting into Bitcoin here ever since 2020, buying Bitcoins by the, hundreds of thousands, tens of millions of dollars at a time. And so I wouldn't think they're making these purchases with anticipation of Bitcoin going down in value. So in my opinion, this is rather bullish news to me, and there's only so many Bitcoin, so it would appear buy them while you can. What are your thoughts on institutions buying Bitcoins by the tens to hundreds to the thousands? What are your thoughts on institutional control of Bitcoin prices? Looking at today in crypto, we have green. A lot of projects closing green today. We have a good handful of coins seeing 10+% in upside here. A solid handful of projects. Sushi, Atom, coin symbol CTC, CEL, CRV. We have Aave, Algo, all in the green today. GNO as well. Hexagon experiencing a pullback. It was having some nice upside over the last few days here. Some nice healthy downside here. Many of the projects in the green up between 1 and 5%. So some rather bullish accumulation through this pullback here that we've been experiencing through the last couple days. My opinion, rather healthy for the overall trajectory. Zooming out to this week in crypto, we're looking at Thursday as this week approaches, and here we have the red coming across from the last couple days of downside that we have had. As we can see, in my opinion, some of the only largest projects in the red are going to be AVAX, Luna, HOT, Holochain, XYM, and coin symbol WEMIX experiencing 10 to 20+% in downside in one case here. A lot of projects below 10% in the red. Some handful of coins experiencing 10 to 38% in upside. Sushi continuing to experience gains. Algorand, FTM, Myota continuing to hold in the green as well. Good handful of projects continuing to experience upside. A lot of these coins in the red, in my opinion, would be accumulating. I do believe this would be a chance to be buying these coins, buying the dips, and accumulating for anticipated upside here, as I personally smell a bullish incentive present as it currently stands based on these parameters. What are your thoughts? Let me know down below. Algo ran here under the influence of buy signals. As we interact with these key levels, it would appear price action a little too close to resistance overhead. We're looking out for $1.97 as a potential area of resistance, as we anticipate continued upside here technically, as we do have some very bullish robo advisors in play and a key level of potential support if daily candles were to continue to open and close with wicks and bodies above $1.52. We can potentially use it as an area of accumulation if these buy suggestions were to remain here, as we build the momentum necessary to plow to and through resistance overhead. So in any sort of continued downside here, if we fail to hold $1.52, we're looking out for $1.02. However, the strongest area of support isn't until all the way back down at 81 cents here per algo. In my opinion, that's going to be the strongest area of technical support. Since those most recent sell suggestions, prices have experienced 27% in downside, as we are currently looking for the most bullish area of accumulation with buy signals in play. In my personal opinion, we're just a little too close to technical resistance overhead, and there isn't significant enough support down below, so I'm looking for continued interaction with this key level before I can begin comfortable accumulation. Once daily candles are opening and closing above $1.97, that can be a more bullish area of accumulation if buy signals remain as well. We always wait for the key confirmations. What are your thoughts on algo? Let me know down below. Looking at coin symbol FTM project Phantom here, experiencing some nice upside throughout the last couple weeks. If you're looking to jump into this project at current levels, consider these potential technical factors. We do have very bullish robo advisors in play. The buy for Moon and Bull advisor are present, suggesting continued upside here. However, potentially similar to algo, prices are a little too close to overhead significant resistance, and we are looking for the strongest area of support down below with a potential key level near current levels. It would appear $2.07 is going to be a key level. We need daily candles continuing to open and close above as we await the break of significant resistance present at $2.86. Once daily candles are opening and closing above it, we can accumulate at that level with these buy signals in play. Very bullish robo advisors present, suggesting very bullish upside here. We're just waiting for the break of resistance. The strongest area of support, however, is still $1.44 down below if we were to fail to hold support at current levels. So just a few more factors in play for the immediate short term here. This combination of robo advisors suggested a bullish area of accumulation around the 24-cent level throughout the end of July. After accumulation with interaction with one of our sell suggestions here, however, EngineeringRobo members know to wait for further parameters to be met before they consider taking profit. Price action experienced 1,296% in upside over the following 91 days, and if you weren't able to sell at that swing high, we do have bearish parameters met on the 16th of November here, when all three of our chosen robo advisors became bearish on Phantom on the $2.20 level, suggesting you capitalize on 782% ROI as we await the most bullish area of comfortable accumulation, because after those most recent sell suggestions, price action experienced 47% in downside, currently interacting with buy signals, awaiting confirmations of the strongest areas of support. So in my opinion, I do anticipate bullish gains here once we've broken resistance overhead at $2.86. Look out for continued interaction with 207. However, the strongest area of support is still $1.44. Now, Bitcoin still looking for an area of support here, in my opinion. Lots of factors in play, contributing to the indecision currently in the market here. Have we bottomed? Are we heading to zero? Are we heading to $1,000,000? Technically, we are awaiting the confirmations. We've been under the influence of sell suggestions ever since the middle of November. We're awaiting buy signals and interactions with key levels here. Resistance overhead still at 48,577. We're looking out for potential interaction with 43,160. Strongest area of support is still going to be 34,655. An unlikely target, however, not impossible as long as sell suggestions are present. In my personal opinion, we do see a potential key level here. If we continue to print higher lows relative to $45,679 per Bitcoin, then we can become more bullish at a bottom at current levels. However, we need the confirmations to be met. Zooming out to the fear and greed index here, prices, in my opinion, are still making their way toward the target near $155,000 per Bitcoin. That is where I anticipate, strong interactions with, fundamental sell pressure and, FOMO at those levels where price action could interact with a potential top and, a significant downside can be considered. In my personal opinion, the trend does seem to be up and things do have a bullish incentive. However, as I mentioned, the confirmations are going to be key. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for hearing my analysis. Check out EngineeringRobo for free with a link in the description. Subscribe here on YouTube. Check out all the other social media down below and tune in for the next one.